Ever wonder how Google sifts through billions of pages and finds exactly what you want? Like, how do they do it? Well, today we're going deep on the algorithm that changed search forever, PageRank.
The one that made Google Google.
Exactly. We're using excerpts from PageRank algorithm-chapter.md to really understand it. Not just what it is, but why it matters to, well, everyone who uses the internet. Ready to decode this.
Let's unravel the magic.
Okay, so it all started with a light bulb moment. Larry Page, Google's co-founder.
Yep.
He was trying to build a better search, and it hit him.
Yeah.
The internet is like one giant research paper with citations everywhere.
Citations. I see where this is going.
The more a research paper is cited, the more important it's considered.
Right.
Right. So Page thought, why not use that for websites?
Brilliant. Because before Google, search was kind of basic. It was all about keywords. So searching cat got you everything with cat food websites.
Heck, memes.
Exactly. Not helpful.
But Page went even further than just counting citations.
He realized in academia, it's not just how many citations you have, it's who's citing you. A top journal citation is way more valuable than some random blog post, right?
Does that make sense?
So he applied that to the web. A link from a big, important site is a stronger endorsement. That's the core of PageRank. It's not just links, it's the quality of those links.
Okay, I'm with you, but how do you measure that importance on a scale like the entire internet? Billions of pages.
It's mind-blowing, right? Think of it like a popularity contest, but instead of votes, you get links. Imagine like a tiny web, just 4 sites.
But they have 4 sites?
Site A links to B and C, site B links to C, site C links back to A, and then site D, it only links to C.
Got it. Yeah, I can picture it.
So each site starts with a page rank of 1. We calculate a new page rank based on those links.
Yeah.
So A gets some of C's importance because C links to it. B gets a boost from A, but C, it ends up with the highest page rank.
Because it's getting links from A, B, and D.
Exactly. It's like they're all saying, hey, site C is the place to be. This process keeps repeating.
So the page rank flows through the links.
Exactly, until the scores sort of stabilize. What emerges is like a ranking based purely on the web structure.
No human judgment, just the links themselves.
Exactly. That's how Google knew what was actually important.
Wow. I'm starting to see why Google took off. Our source also mentions this random surfer idea, though.
Oh, yeah. Imagine you're just randomly clicking links. No goal, just exploring the web. The more likely you are to land on a page, the higher its page rank.
I like that. Makes it easier to imagine. But there's got to be some serious math behind it all, right?
There is. It's based on Markov chains, but we won't dive into that today. The point is, this random surfer model helps us understand how PageRank works. It simulates how we actually use the web.
So it's probabilities, basically.
Yeah, exactly. A page's page rank is the probability you'd land on it during this random surfing.
Okay, now it's really clicking for me. So we've got this algorithm that measures importance, but how did that make Google so successful?
Think back to before Google. Searching was a pain. You got tons of irrelevant results. Google, by using PageRank, it understood the web. It gave you the best, most trustworthy stuff.
Not just matching keywords, but actually getting the meaning.
Yes. No wonder they became the go-to search engine. But the scale of it all, how do you apply this to billions of pages?
Yeah, that's going to be a huge challenge.
Massive. Imagine analyzing all those pages and links constantly changing. Google came up with a brilliant solution, distributed computing, where they broke the problem into smaller pieces and processed them across tons of machines.
So PageRank wasn't just revolutionary for search.
It changed how we handle huge data sets. The foundation for big data, basically. But as you can imagine, success attracts attention, and not always the good kind.
Oh, what happened?
As Google grew, people figured out how to manipulate the system. They'd create fake websites that all link to each other, these link farms.
Like trying to trick Google into thinking their sites were more important.
Exactly. An arms race was born. Google trying to keep its rankings accurate, others trying to exploit them.
So they had to fight back somehow.
Constantly adapt. They introduced TrustRank, giving more weight to links from trustworthy sources, like government sites, universities.
So if a trusted site links to you, you get a boost.
Right. It's a signal that your page is legit valuable. Then they made topic-sensitive PageRank. A link from a gardening blog is more valuable to a gardening website than a link from, say, a car repair site.
Because the context matters.
It's not just about quantity anymore. It's quality and relevance. And then there's personalization, which is where things get really fascinating.
Personalization. Tell me more.
It's about understanding you, the searcher. Two people searching the same thing might want totally different results. If you search Python, are you thinking snakes, programming, or Monty Python?
Haha, good point. Google has to figure out what we actually mean.
Exactly. They use your search history, location, even the sites you've visited to tailor the results just for you.
Sometimes it feels like they're reading my mind.
It is a little spooky, right?
Yeah.
But mostly, it makes search so much better. This personalization, though, it does raise some questions about privacy.
How much is Google tracking exactly? That's a big topic.
Absolutely. And maybe a deep dive for another day. For now, it seems like PageRank is just one piece of a much bigger system that Google uses for search.
Right. There's personalization, content analysis, and who knows what else.
Exactly. But what's fascinating is the influence of PageRank goes way beyond just Google.
Wait, really? I thought it was all about search.
It's everywhere. Its core idea, using networks to measure importance, it's being used in all sorts of fields. Like, think about social networks. Identifying influencers, the people whose posts reach the most people, that's basically a PageRank problem.
Oh, I get it. The more followers you have and the more influential they are, the more influential you are.
Precisely. But it goes further. Scientists are using PageRank-like algorithms to map proteins in biology, find the most connected ones.
Wow. So PageRank is helping us understand not just websites, but even the human body.
In a way, yes. Our source mentions applications in academia, recommendations. It's incredible to think that an idea born in search is now used to tackle so many different challenges.
This has been eye-opening. I'm seeing Google results in a whole new light. But I'm curious to know how PageRank keeps up with the web's constant changes and what its future is in this world of AI and everything else.
Those are fantastic questions and ones we'll definitely explore right after a short break. Welcome back. Before we got sidetracked talking about all those amazing applications, you're curious about how PageRank keeps up with the internet, right? Because it's not static.
Yeah, it's got to adapt to all the changes happening online, new websites, old ones vanishing.
It's like a living thing, constantly growing. And as we mentioned, Google had to get creative to fight manipulation, keep those rankings accurate.
We talked about trust rank, topic-sensitive page rank, but I'm still kind of fuzzy on how they actually work.
So, trust rank. Think of it like a website getting a seal of approval. Google actually has people who identify really trustworthy sites, governments, universities.
Ah, the reliable sources.
Exactly. Links from those sites get more weight. It's like, if these trustworthy sites vouch for you, you're probably good too.
It's adding a layer of, I don't know, good judgment on top of just the links themselves.
Right. And topic-sensitive PageRank. It takes it even further. Imagine a gardening website. A link from a gardening blog matters more than a link from a car repair site, you know?
Because it's more relevant. Like, someone who knows about gardening is more likely to link to other good gardening stuff.
Exactly. So Google's saying, we're not just counting links, we're seeing where they're coming from, what they're about.
Making sure the results are actually useful, not just popular. But then there's personalization, which is where it gets really interesting for me.
Yes. It's about Google understanding you. Two people search the same thing, they might want totally different results.
Like searching Python. Do you want the snake, the programming language?
Or the comedy group. Google uses your search history, your location, what you've clicked on before, to figure out what you specifically mean.
It's kind of amazing, but also a bit Big Brother-ish.
Yeah, there are definitely valid privacy concerns, but for the most part, it just makes search work. You get what you actually want.
It's that balance, relevance versus privacy, a whole other topic, probably.
For another deep dive, maybe. So while PageRank is still at the heart of things, it's clear that Google's doing a lot more.
There's so much happening behind the scenes. Content analysis, personalization.
It's all evolving constantly.
Like the web itself is constantly changing, so PageRank has to change too.
Exactly. It's not a one-time thing. It's constantly being recalculated as the web evolves.
Which must be especially tough with something like social media, where things change so fast.
Oh, absolutely. Social media is a whole other beast. Trends explode and disappear overnight. PageRank alone might not be enough to track that.
You'd need other ways to measure what's important, what's influential.
Right. It's about finding the right tools for the job, adapting to each specific environment.
So PageRank is like a framework, a starting point.
Exactly. The key is understanding when it works best, and when you need something else, something more tailored to the situation.
It's not just about the algorithm itself, it's how we use it, how we interpret it.
Exactly. And with AI and machine learning getting more advanced, I think we'll see even more creative ways to use these ideas.
That's exciting. It's like PageRank gave us this whole new way to look at the world, and we're just getting started.
It shows the power of a simple, elegant idea.
I'm already thinking about those Google results, those social media posts in a completely different way now.
And that's just the beginning. Who knows what other simple but powerful ideas are out there, just waiting to be discovered.
That's a great thought. And on that note, let's wrap up this deep dive into PageRank.
It's been a fascinating journey. Hopefully our listeners have a new appreciation for this algorithm that shapes so much of what we see online.
So next time you're searching Google or scrolling through social media, think about the invisible hand of PageRank at work. It's helping us make sense of it all.
And who knows, maybe it'll inspire you to come up with your own game-changing idea.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those big questions. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. Back again for our final look at PageRank. It's amazing how this one idea, this algorithm, has changed how we see the whole online world.
It's really something. As we've talked about, it's not just about Google anymore.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Social media, biology, even those you might also like recommendations. Like, it's become the way to figure out what's important no matter what you're looking at.
It's a concept that goes beyond any one topic. Web pages, influencers, proteins. It all comes down to those connections, that network.
It's so powerful. But are there, any limits to PageRank? Are there times when it doesn't work so well?
That's a good question. It's something people are always thinking about. One thing is, PageRank only looks at the structure of the network, not the actual content inside.
So a page could have a high PageRank, but be full of, fake news or something.
It's possible.
Yeah.
That's why Google added those extra things we talked about. Trust rank, content analysis. They're trying to make sure you're getting good information.
So it's not just about the links anymore, but also what those pages say, whether they're trustworthy.
Right. And another thing is, PageRank is a snapshot in time. The web's always changing, so a high PageRank today doesn't guarantee anything tomorrow.
It's like you're always chasing the latest information.
Exactly. Especially with social media.
Yeah.
Things go viral and then disappear so quickly.
PageRank alone probably can't keep up with that.
It needs help. You need to combine it with other ways to measure influence, understand those trends.
So it's a good starting point, but you have to adapt it, make it work for each specific situation.
Exactly. The key is knowing its strengths, its weaknesses, and using it in a smart way.
It's like the algorithm itself is just a tool. It's how we use it that really matters.
And with AI and all that getting more advanced, I think we'll see even more interesting ways to apply these ideas.
It's exciting. It's like PageRank opened up a whole new way to understand the world, and we're just getting started.
Absolutely. It's amazing what a simple but powerful idea can do.
Well, this has been an incredible look at PageRank, from its beginnings to its impact on, well, pretty much everything online.
It's been fun exploring it with you. Hopefully our listeners now see this algorithm a little differently, understand how much it affects their online lives.
So next time you're on Google or scrolling through social media, remember that PageRank is working behind the scenes. It's helping us make sense of this crazy connected world.
And maybe it'll inspire you to think about the next big idea, the one that could change everything.
What a thought. Keep exploring, keep learning, keep asking those big questions. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.